Still 2001. So they put that fucking guy on me, and I couldn't get him to like leave me alone. But before that happened, the company closed eventually. But before it closed, that too young guy I was dating, he came to me and he's like, "Well, I met this girl. I don't want you to be upset." I'm like, "Okay." And okay, right. And I really like her, but she needs help. And I'm like, all right. He says, I got her a job here, and she's working with you, and just help her out. She's real sweet, but she's having a lot of problems. And I'm like, all right, whatever, man. I'm not like unhelpful. And no, my coworkers usually quite like me. And anyway, so I was late for work the next day, and I'm the one with the fucking office key. So I get down there, and there's this fucking BMW parked up on the fucking sidewalk blocking the front door. And I was like, what the fuck? You know? And right? What the fuck? There's a fucking BMW, like, the doors, and they're parked like they just pulled the fucking car up to the door at an angle and parked like the nose of their fucking car up against the front door. It's like, Jesus Christ, they about ran for the fucking door. I wonder if they're drunk. And no, the windows were tinted. I couldn't see in there. And I thought it was a drunk driver. So I went in, and if you've ever worked, like the company that I worked there, um, was individual proprietorship, and that's just one owner. So a lot of times when you work for an individual proprietorship, it's some fucking rich guy, and right, the owner was some fucking rich guy. Um, Not at the end of this job, but at the beginning. And a lot of times, some fucking rich guy has got some fucking rich guy friends who do real assholey things. And you can step on a lot of toes if you don't fucking call and say, who the fuck parked their BMW at the front door? So I called his sister in law because she worked at one of the other locations. And I said, hey, did so and so give his friend permission to park down here? And block up the front door? What the hell's going on? And she says, what do you mean? And I tell her, and she says, I don't know who the hell that is. You go out there and tell him, get up and get out of the way. You can't block up the front door with a car. Okay. I just seen if you might knew who it was. And so I go out there, on the fucking on the driver's side window. And finally they roll down like this much. Can I help you? And it's this fucking little girl. This little fucking tiny ass girl. And I was like, you can't park here. And I don't know. At first she was like frightened as a fuck. I was frightened, like, can I help you? And I was like, you can't park here. You got to move your car. And she's, oh, I work here. I was like, oh no, bitch. I work here, and you're fucking new, and this ain't a parking space. Get your ass in a parking space. You can't park here. You're blocking up the whole fucking front door. Right, with that fucking car. And that's why she needed a job. That's what the fucking too young guy told me. He says, well, her parents are going to take her car away if she can't pay her car insurance, so she has to make the money. It's a goddamn motherfucking BMW. Cry me a fucking river. Jesus fucking Christ. And, come on. No, it was like a practically new BMW, and she parked it at the fucking front door. And so she gets out, and then she comes in, and I was like, hey, are you doing okay? Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just so scared. You scared of the parking lot? All right. Sorry I was late. And anyway, and I say, so and so and so and so trained you yesterday. She went over it. She said, yeah. And I said, so are you comfortable doing this job? Because and I'll be here if you need help, but it's a commission job, and we just take turns. And she said, well, that's nice. I said, well, they're nice, and I'll help you if you get stuck or you need help. I'll certainly help you. But this is a commission job, you know. So I'm explaining it to her, and she's like, okay. And then I take my turn and I take my fucking commission. Yeah, it's a cash job. You get like half of your commission, like up front from the customer, and then you get the other half of the commission when they show up for their marketing tour. And yeah, it was a good deal. And so I did that, and then I say, okay, it's your turn. And then Someone comes in and said, "Are you going to talk to that man? Are you going to talk to that man? You got to talk to that man. You gotta go pitch him. Is it you gotta fucking talk to him?" And finally she gets up and says, "Can I help you?" And he starts fucking asking, and she says, "I just work here. Like, this is a commission job." So he's like, "This is new." So I fucking did it for her. Yeah, yeah, and got the commission because I'm good at that fucking job. And oh my god, it was easy as hell down there too. And real super fucking easy. And so I did it and gave her the commission, wrote her fucking name on it. And this happened 3 more times, and we're taking turns. So it's 6 people, and I did my 3, and then she was not doing it. She's just not even making a fucking effort. And I did my 3, and then she stood up like as a request for help. Yeah, I'm done with this. This is fucking my, yeah, fuck you. Fuck you. I don't fucking work for you. You need to get your ass up and do the fucking job or what the fuck ever, but don't ask me. Don't ask me to stand here and fucking what? Make sales for you. It's not sales, it's a marketing job, and that's not what we called it. But I ain't gonna do that. I'm not doing that. Right? She just fucking bundled her little ass up. She had to fucking heat up to like 90 in there. This fucking office building, you know. She had the fucking heat. She was, you know, had the fucking heat turned way the motherfuck up. And then she's sitting there in this fucking hoodie, all wrapped up and bundled up with her goddamn motherfucking shoes off in the office. And it's December. And what the fuck did you wear flip-flops for? This is December in Tennessee. You can't wear fucking flip-flops here, idiot. And oh my god, she drove me fucking batshit fucking crazy. It's like, this fucking goddamn dumbass fucking twat thinks I'm gonna fucking stand here all day and make money from her. She's out of her goddamn mind. Oh, I was mad as hell. Because then she got in a huff about it. Because after the 3rd one I gave her for fucking free, I was like, hey, you're gonna have to fucking take your turns or don't make money. And I don't give a fuck which one. Because if you don't make the money, I'll fucking stand here and do it myself. I don't care. I don't care. But I'm not going to stand here and work for you. I don't work for you. I don't work for you. And I fucking told her. And she said, well, that's not fair. I don't care. This is work. Right. So suddenly I'm the bitch. Right? She called him. She fucking got on the goddamn office phone. Right? And called him. And then I'm like, hey, I don't give a fuck what you're doing. Well, this guy call and get a muscle support. So I gotta call my goddamn motherfucking torrent and get money. Stop. You know? Like, I'm the ridiculous one. Okay, you know, it went on for a long time before I really fucking lost it on her. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she got him down there and his fucking roommate, which oddly enough, like, his roommate used to date this other girl I worked with. This is a small town. So, like, that 2 young guy and his roommate show up to see what's going on. Why she's so upset. I was like, she ain't fucking doing her tours. She's not doing it. She's not doing the job. I ain't gonna sit here and fucking fill out all this fucking paper for her. Fuck that shit. Nah, I gotta get paid. And, no, I don't care. She takes her turns, but she ain't even taking turns. She's just sitting here and letting me do all the work and expecting to get paid. And that's not how the fuck commission works. No. And, no, she needs to get her ass up and do the job. And that's just all there is to it. And, right? But the roommate, that guy, dated, like, I known him from before, because he dated one of my other coworkers from the last job, from the hotel job. Yeah. Like, this little girl I worked with, real sweet girl, he dated her. And he'd been into that office before, too. I was like, oh, yeah, he dates that girl. I know her. And he said, you know, his girlfriend always said that Heather was really nice at work. Mm-hmm. I don't know what, you know, and his fucking roommate's trying to say, hey, dude, this bitch is a fucking loser. Like, don't devote anything to her. Oh my god, she used the motherfucking hell out of him. Oh my god. Later, I'm not getting into it. She used the motherfucking hell out of that guy. Right, and then never had sex with him. Right. Mm-hmm. Oh, just strung him along and strung him along and strung him along. Strung him the motherfucker along and used him for all kinds of fucking shit. She sure the fuck did. She used him to meet User. Or maybe that's how I met her, through Huser. Yeah. She's one of that fucking Huser clique. And, yeah. hmm So, anyway, then we get to the end of the year. And by the end of the year, like January, um, like first week in January, the company finally did. It didn't go bankrupt right then. Um, the owner wasn't able to um, pay his fucking rent, so we lost all the locations. So there was no place to work. So I didn't have a job anymore, and it was January. And right, and then I got this fucking loser trying to move the fuck in with me, and I was broke. I was a single mom, and I wasn't broke, but I did have a job. I just lost my job, and I'm a single mom, and I got this motherfucking loser keeps showing up at my fucking door, and like with bags, like with all of his fucking bags, with everything he owns, show up at my fucking door with everything he owned, and say, "Can I just stay here for one night?" And I super didn't want to live with him. No, I didn't want to date him, and then I started renting rooms for him. So I took him up to the next city up, and I rented him a room for like the whole fucking week. And I say, "There you go, dude. You got a fucking week. Figure it the fuck out. I'm a single mom, but you're gonna have to. You can't be at my house. You can't be at my house. You can't be at my house." Yeah. hmm So eventually, he's at my fucking house and won't leave. Right. It took about 3 fucking weeks of him just fucking constantly showing the motherfucker up at my goddamn house all the fucking time. And I was like, you know, I don't know. It's empathy. Empathy is my biggest fucking downfall, right? I'm just too nice, everyone will say. But no, I fucking felt bad for him. So I let him fucking spend the night. And Jesus motherfucking Christ. After that, I couldn't get him the fuck out. I'm like, so, you gonna get a job and get the fuck out of here? You gonna get a job and get out? You gonna get a job and find some place to live? He doesn't have a fucking car. He worked where I did, so we both lost our jobs. And then he also like didn't have a place to live. So this is a homeless motherfucker with no fucking car. They moved to fucking my house, and the best part is he's a fucking crackhead. Right? He wasn't like using at that point, but crackheads all have these little lines they like to use. If you've never known a crackhead, they'll say this real like spiritual shit, right? And you'll try to fucking tell them like, no, I'm just like I'm on a path of self improvement, and it doesn't involve me dating right now. I just have to do what's best for me and myself and take care of my daughter. I sure wish somebody do that with me. And they say this fucking crazy, outlandish fucking shit. Crackheads are the fucking worst. Man, crackheads will tell you some fucking shit. And they sound so sincere when they're saying it. They're all full of fucking shit. Crackheads are the most fucking full of shit people on earth. But they will say some fucking outlandishness to, like, get you to fucking pity them. Right. Whatever fucking damage that they got in their fucking head that makes them want to smoke fucking crack also makes them like excellent manipulators. Yeah, crackheads are really super great manipulators. Give me $10. Great.